amazing season, tying the all-time wins record in a single season. And Brian, when we talk about a new season, right, we talk about, hey, these guys got new stuff, or they changed something here, or these guys got something new. That's not the case. Abacus Racing, granted for a couple axles, maybe some shocks and some other stuff you'd bolt on the race car. The race car itself is identical, so very interesting, but not a unwise choice by any means, of course. That car did win 11 races last year, so it's got some good history on it.
Speaking of identical race cars from last year, one of the drivers we actually got a chance to talk to before today's racing action, Briggs Danner, bringing the car that took him to victory lane for the first time last year here to Winter Dirt Games. We had a chance to talk to him. Catching up with Briggs Danner, who for the first time is going to chase the entire season with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship. And Briggs, last year, you weren't far off of chasing the whole thing. There was a few shows, obviously, a little too far out you couldn't make. But your success last year to get your first win in front of your home crowd, basically, and then back it up with wins back in the Midwest. Kind of talk about that success and what that meant leading up to the decision to run this year.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of been knocking on the door. We've been pretty consistent, showed a lot of speed, and just to be able to pick the first one off at Grandview was, storybook, really. I've been getting a lot of laps there the past couple of years, and just comfortable there. That might have helped out a little bit, but no, I mean, to be able to start sprint Eastern Storm off like that was huge, and realistically, I feel like we could have had a couple more during Eastern Storm and just kind of never really worked out. They say the first one was the hardest one, but that week I felt like the second one was the hardest one to get. So we went out to Bloomington for sprint week, and the rain date just kind of put ourselves in good position, able to pick one off there, which I'm not really a fan of racing there, but we've always ran good there. And eventually when you show speed consistently, they start to come to you. So that's kind of what I felt like last year. And then to pick off the last one at Lawrenceburg was great. I mean, I wanted to go into last year with the USAC national win and being able to walk out with 3, and knowing that we had speed to get a couple more definitely played a decision into coming to run the full tour this year.
Well, he had speed last year. He's coming out with a vengeance this year. We'll see what Briggs Danner can do running the entire season with the United States Auto Club.
Good to catch up with Briggs Danner as always. And Brian, he's one of the people I think a lot of people have on their bingo cards to be a real championship threat here in 2025.
No, he really is. And he proved that last year. He had the speed, he had the equipment. Now he just needs a little bit of luck to go with it. And right now we're going to go ahead and go to a break, and we'll be back to Volusia Speedway Park.
Whatever you drive, however you drive. AMSOIL specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicles, so you can work hard and play hard with confidence. Order online at amsoil.com.
Welcome to our world. A world of dirt, drift, and dodging fate. A world where all of motorsport collides. A world of digging deep, of grit, glory, and bitter defeat. Inhabited by the strong, the fearless, the barely sane. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of NOS.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on FloRacing with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship. Night number 1 here at Volusia Speedway Park for the 2025 season, if you're just joining us. So we got a chance to talk with Briggs Danner a little bit earlier. We also got a chance to talk to another young driver back behind the wheel of the Amati Racing number 66. That was Jaden Rogers. Checking in with Jaden Rogers back behind the wheel of the Amati Racing number 66. And Jaden, a little different this year, bringing a new sponsor into Winter Dirt Games and trying to maybe parlay that into the entire season. Kind of talk about how that relationship came together and your kind of thoughts going into a new season here with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship.
Yeah, it took a
we kind of got stuff late this year, and all this came together last second. So we got a plethora of stuff. We got a J&J, and we got a DRC over there, and but nonetheless, we got 2 really nice race cars, and Mighty Kind came on board with us. So we got a QR code. They are Mighty Kind cannabis seltzers, and anybody can come scan the QR code. And this week we have an Amati 66 discount code. Just type in Amati 66 and it'll give you 20% off. And yeah, I think they have CBD seltzers, THC seltzers, and they even have some just regular seltzers without anything in them. So kind of a wide variety if you want to go shop.
Looking at last year and everything that kind of went down with the way the season went, it was an up and down year to say the least. And how much have you been able to sit down during the off season, go through and kind of reevaluate and try to improve and avoid some of that?
Yeah, I mean, sprint car racing in general gets to, some people just get to hop in seats, and it's not due to I feel bad driving or bad car ownership. It's just like assembling a sports team, and you have to have all the right pieces: motors, cars, sponsorship, and you just got to get all that stuff on the same page and have a team that believes in what I do and what all these drivers do. And same thing, I got Davey here setting the race car up, and I believe in what he does. So we just got to get on the same page and find something we like, and I think it'll all work out. But staying in the same seat for a little bit definitely helps that, I think. So. And
you've got a lot of history with this seat.
Yeah, my dad worked for these guys a long time ago, Shane, and when Stambro and Meserol and Base Fluke ran for him, and Davey's been with Shane a couple times. So yeah, I think we just get our stuff right, and I haven't had too good of luck in Florida. Last year we got upside down a couple times, we had a couple top 5s, so it was kind of wishy-washy, but hopefully we have a good year this year.
All right, Jaden Rogers looking for big things here in 2025.
Whatever you drive, however you drive. AMSOIL specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicles, so you can work hard and play hard with confidence. Order online at amsoil.com.
Welcome to our world. A world of dirt, drift, and dodging fate. A world where all of motorsport collides. A world of digging deep, of grit, glory, and bitter defeat. Inhabited by the strong, the fearless, the barely sane. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of NOS.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the United States Auto Club featuring the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Cars on track to finish ironing in the racing surface here on night number 1 of the 2025 season. And we'll kick things off. Let's go ahead and sit it down to Drake York.
Volusia Speedway Park, especially to open up the 2025 AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car season. And we talked about in the pre-race, the hype is real for the 2025 edition of Winter Dirt Games. And we also touched on it briefly in the pre-race. Some of the hitters in here, Brian, and actually one that just showed up into the pit area a few minutes ago is Harley Burns, a very last-minute entrance, if you will. They actually got stuck on the outside of the racetrack when they closed the gate to come down here. So they had about maybe 3 to 5 minutes to get that race car ready. But overall, Brian, I know just like you, I'm excited to be here at Volusia. Let's not forget we get to do this multiple times this week as well.
Racing begins tomorrow, and then we head over to Ocala Speedway. That'll be Wednesday all the way through Saturday. So cars will start making their way back down into the infield here momentarily. We'll roll the dirt draft hot laps here in just a little bit. What's new for the 2025 season Dirt Draft, introducing leagues into their lineups. So not only can you compete against everybody around the world, but you can also set up your own league to compete against your friends, your family, even your co-workers. You can invite them in. So make sure and download the Dirt Draft app today. Kicking off here with the Federated Auto Parts Dirt Car Nationals, exclusive Speed Week leagues. You can start at any time. You can start your league, whether it is this week during Winter Dirt Games or throughout the season. Custom leaderboards, flexible buy-in options, and other exciting rewards. You can use your points in the Speed Shop for added competition and fun. Of course, Dirt Draft is the first and only fantasy racing app where you can compete against fans from all over the world by choosing a team of 5 drivers at each USAC event. Based off your drivers' results from tonight's event, you'll be awarded points which you can use for USAC tickets, broadcasts, merchandise, and much, much more. Download the Dirt Draft app or go to dirtdraft.com. Use referral code USAC when signing up to receive a free t-shirt. So Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. Staying out on the Speedway. Drivers on track include Dason Pursley to Locust Grove, Oklahoma. The Avanti Windows endorsed PristineAuction.com. NOS Energy Drink, Stanton Spike, CB Industries, number 86. He'll make his way around onto the back straightway as the drivers will get the cue to begin spreading out, speeding up, and getting it away here. The first green flag of Dirt Draft Hot Laps in 2025 will fly as the Avanti Windows endorsed number 3P muscles into turns 1 and 2. Kyle Cummins of Princeton, Indiana. Premier Recycling, Managing Transport Equipment, Midwest Line and Landscaping, Mark 1 Chassis. All aboard the number 3P, the number 21K. He was just on screen. That was Cody Simpson in Avon, Texas. The Newtown Automotive Canada DRC, Service Adventure, Simpson Performance Horses, Tops of Airman Quality Credit, number 21. Look back at Pursley and then CB Industries, number 86, as he rolls onto the back straightway. The champ, Logan Seavey of Southern California Mechanical Contractors, Indy Power Sports, Vortech Marketing, Indy Custom Stone, Oslo Group, CTC PAs, number 57. With the rooster tail flying around the front straightway, he will work down into turns 1 and 2. Other drivers on track include the 84, Tom Harris. Driver of the Banbury Oxfordshire United Kingdom, Douglas Cagness Raceway, DJT Surfacing, Bison Powered Spike Chassis, Chalkstick, Seminice.com, number 84. Practice laps yesterday out at Ocala Speedway, beneficial as the car would not fire for the longest time. They finally got that figured out, got it down on track and up to speed. And the 19, Hayden Reinbold of Gilbert, Arizona, also on track. The AME Electrical, Stanton Spike, Avanti Windows and Doors, AME Race Bar, Reinbold, Dunwood Motorsports, number 19. The tall one is out on the Speedway. Trey Osborne out of Columbus, Ohio. He will work over onto the back straightway, driving the Industrial Hydraulics Incorporated, Jet Fuel Trailer Sales, Hidden Hoof Hollow Farms, Gertrude Triple X Chassis, number 6T. And looks like part of the hood missing from the number 6 machine. As he'll roll back down to the pit area. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 2 set to make its way out to the Speedway. Nick Harris out of Atlanta, Illinois, the first driver getting pushed out to the Speedway in the Joel Farms Automotive Machine DRC. Harris owned number N2. Gail Drake out of Collinsville, Oklahoma, the Pendleton Farms, Bennett Enterprises, Honest Abe Roofing, John and Cheryl Long, Hoosier Tire, riding with Frank and Marilyn Bennett, number 2B. Rolling out to the Speedway as well, over into turn number 2. Out of Winchester, Indiana, the Lumber and Things, Pallet Builders, Square E Farms, Claxon DRC, Vivid Chemical Company, number 39G, Matt Goodnight. Goodnight down to the back straightaway, making his Volusia debut here with the United States Auto Club. Mitchell Moles out of Raisin City, California, the AME Electrical, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Kaiser, Stanton Spike, Reinbold, Underwood Motorsports of 19AZ, making his way on the back straightaway. Talked about this driver a little bit earlier. That is Ricky Lewis out of Oxnard, California. The Coyote Candle Company with Sea Valley Transportation. D-Transport, Morris Farms, Physical Medicine Consultants, number 41. He will chase the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship full-time here in 2025. Another driver making the switch to full-time competition. He was a 3-time winner with the series last year out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Driving the E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Oshchucks Roasted Corn, Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport, Davis Brothers, number 39. That is Briggs Danner. Briggs Danner in the number 39. Driver rolling it behind him out of Coleman, Alabama, driving the Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Lucas Oil Center, Stanton Mach 1, number 3R. That is Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr. in the number 3R. Running a combination of both non-wing and wings in 2025. Brady Bacon out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the Concord American Flagpole, Macri Concrete, Ryder XXX High Performance Lubricants, Hefner Enterprises, number 20. Driving the Chris Dyson Racing entry, was on track both with the American Sprint Car Series as well as the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series at Volusia over the last couple of weeks. So let the drivers continue to roll around, get some heat, do a quick check of the track, and make sure we are ready to go. As they'll start to get the signal, go ahead and spread out, get up to speed here in Dirt Trap Hot Lap session number 2. The official track record established 1 year ago, CJ Leary with a 16.151, 107.436 miles per hour. In fact, he swept on the state rookie qualifying 1 year ago. As Briggs Danner, the first driver, into the 16-second bracket of 16.983, 16.93 seconds for Briggs Danner here to open things up. As Dirt Trap Hot Lap session number 2 wrapping up. If you're just joining us here on the FloRacing broadcast. Of course, since 2019, the official live online broadcast provider of the United States Auto Club has been FloRacing. That's where you can find every lap of every race of USAC national competition. Carson Garrett out to the Speedway at Littleton, Colorado as we kick off Dirt Trap Hot Lap session number 3, the Hornbeck Concrete. Daywig meets K&K Excavating, one-way DRC chassis number 15. '79 is Kyle Jones out of Kennedale, Texas. The Express Car Wash of Texas, one-way performance powered, Maxim chassis, B&K windows, Abilene powder coating, Valvoline, Pulse Racing Innovation number 79. Change in the engine builder during the offseason over to one-way for that driver. The 51T, that is Eddie Tafoya Jr. He's out of Chino Hills, California, driving the Specialty Fasteners, BR Motorsports King Racing Products. Owner's Insurance Agency, Bell Helmets, Magic Custom Graphics, number 51T. Another driver making his first trip out here to Volusia and USAC competition. Continuing that trend, we find Eddie Vancil. He's out of Onley, Illinois, driving the Lazy 8 Body Shop, Cummins Power, DRC Chassis, Southern Illinois Machine, 618 Construction, Nutranac Solutions, number 7V. Out of Ione, California, rolling around to the back straightaway, the NOS Energy Drink, MPP Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Stone, Kistler Max at number 4. That is Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the 4. It's been a while since we've seen him in USAC Sprint Car competition. Mike Hagenbottom at Levittown, Pennsylvania. Driven the Tin Hoagie Customs at DMY Performance, Maxim, Robinson Race Cars. Cummins Electric, Simpson Valco Wheels, number 51. He'll make his way Down the back straightaway over in turns 3 and 4. He's out of Rockland, California, driving the Suburban Subaru. Deaton's Waterfront Services, Burke's Western Telecom, Core Installation, Hitchman Indy, Amy Gardner Roofing, number 12. That is the Madman, Robert Ballou. Robert Ballou in the 12. Young lady coming to us out of Dillsboro, Indiana on track. She drives the Southern Insurance, Heavy Duty Truck and Transmission Service, Clark's Custom Homes, Industrial Hydraulics Incorporated, Next Gen Builders, Blood Lubricants, number 4K. That is Kayla Rell. Kayla Rell in the number 4K. And he was late to the party, but he is on track. Harley Burns out of Brazil, Indiana, driving the Britt Arrow Timberland Lumber Company, Jason Kiefer Racing, Youngblood Farms, Ace Construction, number 16. Phoning ahead and letting officials know that he was running late, so he did draw in. Stevie Sussex and Oliver Aker. Two drivers not in competition tonight, set to be here tomorrow. Quick check of lap times on the track, continuing to pick up pace, 16:5:56. Justin Grant down to the top of the charts. Briggs Danner second quick at a 16:983. Brady Bacon 17:066 will drop to fourth. Robert Ballou going to jump to third at 17:037. Mitchell Moles currently fifth quick at a 17:304. So Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 4, just about ready to make its way out to the Speedway. Before we let you know who is on track, Drake York will have an update from the infield.
Brian, and of course, if you remember back to last year here on FloRacing and our good friends over at Dirt Draft, during our Dirt Draft highlights, we would introduce to you our Dirt Draft Driver v Driver Dirt Draft matchup of the night. Pretty simple. Whoever scores the most points plays in our next race back here tomorrow against another driver, the Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car Championship. It opened up 2025. We pitted Chase Stockton and Trey Osborne against each other. Of course, Trey Osborne in Group 1 earlier, Chase Stockton here in Group number 4. Let's start off with Chase's picks. He's on the left-hand side of your screen, and you can find him post-race in the public lobby at USAC Driver 1, so you can see how you stacked up against both of the drivers tonight. Chase has got CJ Leary himself, Jaden Rogers, Carson Garrett, and Brian Ruhlman. And, of course, Trey Osborne, his opposition tonight. You can find him post-race in the public lobby at USAC Driver 2. He's got Logan Seavey, Jaden Rogers, Gunnar Setzer, himself, and Harley Burns. And like I said, we'll have to see how both of those drivers stack up against each other tonight to see who moves on to play tomorrow, Brian.
Indeed, thank you very much. John Mollick out of Toronto, Ohio on track in the Reisman Body Shop. Donna DRC number 4J, joined by the 5T, Jake Swanson out of Anaheim, California, the Snake Enterprises, Inland Rigging, Darty Motorsports, JST Shock Technology, Doughboys LLC number 5T. The number 49, the modified ace out of Clark Lake, Michigan, the Ruhlman Engineering, Ted Brown Quality Paint and Body, Don Ott Max at number 49. That is Brian Ruhlman. Brian Ruhlman in the number 49. A couple more cars set to make their way out to the Speedway as we continue on introducing the drivers who circle the half-mile oval right now. Change of rides for CJ Leary. He jumps over to Team Arizona, Kerbagajanian Racing, Kodiak Products, Oakcraft Elegant Cabinetry, Apache Transport, One Way DRC, the number 21 AZ here in 2025 against CJ Leary at Greenfield, Indiana. The Moose Racing, GetLucasOil.com, Kistler DRC Chassis, Daywig Meats, England Machine and Tool, Brown Brothers Excavating, S&C Machine number 92. That'll be Chase Stockton. Chase Stockton out of Fort Branch, Indiana, behind the wheel of the number 92. Matt scrambled to get the car rolling here for night number 1 of the 2025 season with the driver at Tillamore, New South Wales, Australia. Driving the Supos Davis Brothers, Glitch Construction, Yass Valley Waste Services, Claxton Ripper number 45 in, Troy Carey at speed here, down to the bottom side of turns 3 and 4. The driver coming up on his back bumper here in just a moment is going to be Joey Amantia at Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. The JP Masonry, Amantia Real Estate, Stinger Race Fuels, Area 54, MP Environmental, Newman's Triple X Chassis number 88J. driver coming up into the micro and D2 midget ranks. Gunnar Setzer out of Columbus, Indiana. Driving the Davis Brothers S&C Machine, Chrome Dome, and Transport. Stanton Ripper, KO Motorsports number 5G. Getting his first taste of USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship action last season. And Jaden Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana, driving the Mighty Kind Cannabis Seltzer. Shane Wade Enterprises, Midwest Dyno Services, Beasley Railcar Repair, Young's Auto Body, Money Racing number 66. Jaden Rogers with Mighty Kind Cannabis Seltzers on board here during Winter Dirt Games. You can go down after the races. There is a QR code. If you're 21 years or older, you can scan that and get some more information. As we have got pieces laying on the racetrack here. Honest Abe Roofing qualifying coming up here in just a moment. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all 3 USAC national divisions throughout the 2025 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to protect your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, and they're supporting the fastest driver in qualifications. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. 3 cars at a time will enter the Speedway. They'll get 1 lap to warm up, 2 laps to time. Their better lap counting towards their qualifying effort. The tentative qualifying order is posted when you find USAC on social media. You can find us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. If you haven't done so, make sure you stop by the USAC merchandise trailer, fully stocked with official gear for the 2025 season with t-shirts, hats, hoodies, and all the race day must-have gear. Be sure to follow the USAC Gear Facebook page for new merchandise and special offers all season long. While you're down there, as always, you can get the roster, every USAC driver's name, hometown sponsor, chassis, and engine information, all available down at the USAC merchandise trailer. That is only $1 while supplies last. Of course, Winter Dirt Game apparel in limited supply, so get down there where your size, color, and design is still available. AMSOIL is the title sponsor of USAC Sprint Car National Championship Racing. The AMSOIL shop by vehicle tool at amsoil.com takes the guesswork out of picking the best oil and filter combination for your vehicle. Choose the right product and packaging option for you and enjoy fast, free delivery right to your door. Visit amsoil.com to learn more. New NOS Zero Sugar is here. Zero Sugar, 100% NOS. Stop by the NOS Energy Sampling Station to grab a complimentary can and try one today, or find a retailer near you at drinknos.com. Make sure to follow them on social media at NOS Energy Drink. So the first 3 cars are beginning to make their way out to the Speedway. First out to the clay, he is your defending USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Champion out of Southern California. Driving the Mountain Mechanical Contractors, Indy Power Sports, WorkCheck Marketing, Stanton DRC, High Performance Lubricants number 57. This is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey in the number 57. He'll be joined on track by Trey Osborne out of Columbus, Ohio. The Industrial Hydraulics Incorporated, Christopher Power, Triple X Chassis, Hidden Hook Hollow Farms, number 6T. Osborne has speed over to turns 1 and 2, and final driver in this set is Tom Harris out of Banbury, Oxfordshire, United Kingdom, driving the Skegness Raceway, 7nights.com, Chalksticks, Spike, Claxton Power, number 84. Logan Seavey coming around to set the mark at a 16.541, 16541 seconds. Trey Osborne, 17.066 on his opening lap, and Tom Harris goes to second quick at a 17.031. The official track record again, a 16.151 set by C.J. Leary, February 13, 2024. As Logan Seavey comes around in his second lap, better, 16.379, 16.763 for Trey Osborne. Goes back to second quick, and Tom Harris now into the 16-second bracket, a 16.779. So the mark to beat is set. Logan Seavey, 16.379. Next trio drivers out to the Speedway. Kyle Cummins at speed onto the backstretch. The Avanti Windows and Doors, Premier Recycling, Stanton Mach 1 Chassis, Apache Transport, Petty Performance Racing number 3P. He'll get the rubber band wound up here. And he'll come around to the drop of the green flag. Dason Pursley also on track. The Locust Grove, Oklahoma driver, the Avanti Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy Drink, Stanton Spike, CB Industries, number 86. And Hayden Reinbold out of Gilbert, Arizona, the AMA Electrical, Avanti Windows and Doors, Indy Race Parts, Stanton Spike, Reinbold, Underwood Motorsports, number 19. Cummins coming around, quick time at a 16.330. Dason Pursley, something to say about it. He'll take over, 16.284. So 1.6284 seconds, and we are creeping up on the record again, 16.151. Set by C.J. Leary. Cummins coming around his second lap, 16.304. 16.156, nearly takes it. Dason Pursley. Just off of the track record of 16.151, turns a 16.156. Kyle Cummins second quick right now with 16.304. Logan Seavey a 16.379. Hayden Reinbold fourth quick. His second time around, his better attempt at a 16.708. And Trey Osborne currently fifth fastest at a 16.763. And here comes our next three contestants. Brady Bacon out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Concord American Flagpole Rider, XXX Macquarie Concrete, High Performance Lubricants, Hefner Enterprises, number 20. Has speed over into turns 3 and 4. The 19AZ. Mitchell Moles out of Racine City, California. The AME Electrical entry on track as well. And they're joined by the 21K of Kobe Simpson out of Bonham, Texas. Over the Beattown Automotive, Kevin Simpson owns Circle C Adventures, DRC number 21K. Brady Bacon, line number 1 for him, going to be fourth quick at a 16.413. Mitchell Moles, a 16.505. Bacon, lap number 2, slower, 16.558, 16.413. Lap number 1, his best attempt. He'll drop to fifth quick as Mitchell Moles comes around and goes to third at a 16.342, 1.6342 seconds. And the 21K of Kobe Simpson, seventh on the board right now, a 16.719. Out to the Speedway, we find Briggs Danner out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Driver the E. Schneider & Sons Recycling. Rider DRC Chassis, Yaw Shucks Roasted Corn. Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport. Davis Brothers, number 39. He'll bring him around to start the clock first here. Again, the time to beat currently belongs to Dason Pursley, 16.156. The 2B of Cale Drake out of Collinsville, Oklahoma. The Pendleton Farms, Bennick Enterprises, Honest Abe Roofing, riding with Frank and Marilyn Bennick, number 2B on track. And they are joined by the M1 of Mark Smith out of Sunbury, Pennsylvania. The Simpson A1 powered Mach 1 chassis, number M1. Briggs Danner sixth quick in his opening lap is 16.440. Cale Drake ninth quick at 16.726. And Mark Smith, a 17.192. Danner, lap number 2, a little bit slower, 16.476. A 16.440 is the one he'll stand on in lap number 1. Cale Drake, lap number 2, better on time, not position, 16.720. Mark Smith, likewise, at 12th quick at a 17.063. Next drivers out to the Speedway. We find Kevin Thomas Jr. to Coleman, Alabama. The Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Stanton Mach 1 Chassis, Lucas Oil Center, Rock City Racing, number 3R. He'll come around to the wave of the green flag to start the clock. He is joined by the 39G of Matt Goodnight of Winchester, Indiana. The Lumber and Things, Pallet Builder, Square E Farms, Claxon, DRC, number 39. And the N2, that is Nick Harris out of Atlanta, Illinois. Driver the Joel Farms Automotive Machine, DRC chassis, number N2. Kevin Thomas Jr., 7th quick in his opening lap, a 16.685. Goodnight, 14th quick at a 17.231. Nick Harris, he'll jump to 13th at a 17.012. Kevin Thomas looking for a little bit more speed on lap number 2. He finds it, but doesn't advance position, a 16.531 for the driver of the number 3R. And Nick Harris improves several positions on lap number 2, goes to 11th quick at a 16.751. Matt Goodnight, 14th quick. Faster on lap number 2 with a 16.991. Carson Garrett out to the Speedway at Littleton, Colorado. Driver the Hornbeck Concrete. Daywig Meats, One Way, DRC, K&K Excavating, BGE Motorsports, number 15. He'll be joined in a moment by Robert Blue in Rockland, California. The Suburban Subaru, Dean's Waterfront Services, Berks Western Telecom Core Installation, number 12. He will come to speed on the back straightaway. And the 51T, the driver out of Chino Hills, California. Driver the Specialty Fasteners, BR Motorsports, King Racing Products, rider DRC entry. That is Eddie Tafoya Jr. Eddie Tafoya in the number 51. Robert Ballou coming around on lap number 1, turned a 16.895, puts him 14th. Carson Garrett completing his qualifying run, 16th quick at a 16.914. And Eddie Tafoya, lap number 2 for him, jumps up into the top 10, goes to 8th, a 16.643. So Eddie Tafoya, his first laps around the Volusia Speedway Park here in USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship competition. Currently sitting 8th. Dason Pursley still with a time to beat, a 16.156. Kyle Cummins a 16.304. Mitchell Moles a 16.342. Logan Seavey 16.379. And Brady Bacon still in the top 5 at a 16.413. Next 3 drivers onto the Speedway. Justin Grant out of Ione, California. The NOS Energy Drink, MPB Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Zone, Kistler Maxim, number 4. He will bolter onto the back straightaway. The 4K of Kayla Rail out of Dillsboro, Indiana. The Southern Insurance, Don-Off Spike, Heavy Duty Truck and Transmission Service, Clark's Custom Homes, number 4K. Also at speed, along with the 51 of Mike Hagenbottom. He's out of Levittown, Pennsylvania. Driver of the Robinson Race Products, PC Powder Coating, Cummins Electric, number 51. Justin Grant, second quick on his opening lap. Does he have a little bit more here on lap number 2 to unseat Dason Pursley and possibly steal the track record? At the drop of the checkered flag, better on time, not position, 16.228 for Justin Grant, puts him second. Kayla Rail in the 4K, 20th at a 17.554, and Mike Hagenbottom an 18.579. His opening lap will be the one he stands on, currently 21st out of 21. Another first-timer here too, Volusia and USAC competition out of Olney, Illinois. Driver of the Lazy 8 Body Shop, Southern Illinois Machine, 618 Construction, Cummins Power, DRC. Hemrick Excavating, number 7V, Eddie Vansell. Vansell coming around to start the clock, the 16. Harley Burns out of Brazil, Indiana. The Britt Arrow, Timberland Lumber Company. Ace Construction, Youngblood Farms, DRC, D&J Performance, number 16. He'll come around, and the 49. Brian Ruhlman out of Park Lake, Michigan. Driver of the Ruhlman Engineering, Don Maxim, Ted Brown Quality Paint and Body, number 49 machine, as we go under caution. So having to go under caution as the push vehicle. A little bit of trouble making the turn down to the infield. So Brian Ruhlman at the 49, he's been busy 6 nights with the UMP Dirt Car Modifieds. Best finish of second, that was on February 6th and February 5th. He is the all-time modified winning driver at the Eldora Speedway. 24th in your feature event and preliminary competition here 1 year ago. Or the driver number 49. As Harley Burns comes around, he will set his opening lap at a 17.305. Vansell on the 7 at a 17.942. Second lap better for Brian Ruhlman, a 16.667. Jumps him up to 10th quick. So 24 drivers have taken time here in Autosave Roofing qualifying. Next 3 going to make their way out to the Speedway. We find Chase Stocking on track at Fort Branch, Indiana. Driver to GetLucasOil.com. Dayweek Meats, Kistler, DRC Chassis. Brown Brothers Excavating, Engler Machine and Tool. Superior Tank and Trailer number 92. And caution. And looked like Vansell missed the turn down into the pits, so they will go under yellow in order to allow him to clear the racetrack. He was able to find the entrance on the exit of turn number 4. So trying to give a driver's unimpeded run at qualifying here. As Dason Pursley continues to sit atop of the boards, a 16.156, so close to unseating C.J. Leary's track record at a 16.151. Justin Grant, 16.228, currently second quick. Kyle Cummins, a 16.304. Mitchell Moles, a 16.342. Logan Seavey up into the top 5, a 16.379. Brady Bacon, Briggs Danner, Kevin Thomas Jr., Eddie Tafoya Jr., and Brian Ruhlman are in the make of the top 10. As we'll get him wound back up. Drivers back in their warm-up lap here. They'll come around to the wave of the green flag, and the clock begins now. Gets stocking in the 92, finished 9th here in preliminary competition 1 year ago at Volusia. Joined on track by the 66 of Jane Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana. Driven the Mighty Kind Cannabis Seltzer, Spec Powered J&J, Shane Wade Enterprises, Midwest Auto Services, Amati Racing number 66. And the 5G is also on track. Gunnar Setzer to Columbus, Indiana. Driven the Davis Brothers, S&C Machine, Chrome Dome, Stanton Ripper, KO Motorsports number 5G. Chase Stock into the 92. Best lap time, lap number 2 was a 16:8.93. Gunnar Setzer, 24th quick, a 17:155 on his second time around. And Jaden Rogers ends up 20th quick. Lap number 1 was his best attempt at a 16:958. Track record holder on track, CJ Leary to Greenfield, Indiana. Driving the Kurt Records, Kodiak Products, One Way Power, DRC, Team Arizona, Kurt Magagini racing number 21. He'll be joined by the 4J of John Mollick at Toronto, Ohio. Driver the Reisman Body Shop, Donna DRC chassis entry, and the 45N, the driver at Tillamore, New South Wales, Australia. Driver the Davis Brothers, Claxon Ripper number 45N. That is Troy Carey. CJ Leary, 19th quick on his opening lap at 16:882. Mollick at 17:180 puts him 26 quick right now. And we'll see what Troy Carey does in his opening lap. He will come around with a 19:212. Leary looking for a little bit more speed here on his second time around. Does he find it? He does, but he does not improve his position. 16:825 at 19th for CJ Leary. Troy Carey improving to an 18:276 on his second time around. As we get down to the final few drivers to qualify here, Jake Swanson on track at Anaheim, California. Driving the Snake Enterprises, Inland Rigging, Darty Motorsports. Finish line drafting, Apache Transport. Daming Swanson, number 5T. He'll come around to start the clock, and he's going to be joined on track by the driver at Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. Driving the JP Masonry, Amantia Real Estate, Newman's, Triple X, Stinger Racefields, MP Environmental. Area 54, number 88J, that is Joey Amantia. Joey Amantia in the number 88J. Jake Swanson, 15th quick on his opening lap. Winner here during a special event in 2023. Counted towards the paycheck, but not the win total. As he comes around in lap number 2, a little bit slower, 16.777. Lap number 1 is 16.725. Amantia, 23rd quick, a 16.988 on his opening lap. So problems on the number 79, putting him at the tail end of the lineup, and it looks like those problems will continue. Kyle Jones at Kennedale, Texas, in the Express Car Wash one-way Maxim entry. Puff of smoke once he got on the throttle and immediately shuts it down and takes it back down into the infield. As that will wrap up Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Brian Rollman in 10th, Eddie Tafoya Jr. in 9th. Kevin Thomas Jr. in 8th, Briggs Danner in 7th, Brady Bacon in 6th, Logan Seavey in 5th. Mitchell Moles was 4th quick, Kyle Cummins 3rd quick, Justin Grant 2nd quick, and he will start the year off with an Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifying time. The driver to Locust Grove, Oklahoma, the Avante Windows and Doors, PristineAuction.com, NOS Energy Drink, Stanton Spike, CB Industries, number 86. Race fans, give him a hand, Dason Pursley. So Dason Pursley, who won the finale of the special event here in 2023 with the USAC Amsoil Sprint Car National Championship, finished 6th in preliminary competition 1 year ago here at Volusia. He will start things off with your Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifying time. And with that, we're going to head down to the stage and Drake York.
Dason Pursley picks up the first Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time Qualifier Award of the 2025 season, albeit a part-time effort this year with Chad Bode and CBI Industries. Let's start off there. First night, not only for this car, but for this team as a non-wing 410 sprint car team. Already off to a good start, and we know Chad builds really good race cars, and the whole CBI team puts a lot into every single car they build, but how special is it to come out of the box this fast with a brand new race team?
Yeah, it just like you said, just goes to show how much detail Chad and his guys put into building race cars, and nonetheless they didn't make have any short ends on this non-wing cars. So yeah, it was cool to put this deal together with Chad and all of the great partners, Avani, Pristine, NOS Energy Drink, and everyone that makes this deal possible. The Stanton engines absolutely rips in that thing, and makes my job a lot easier to go out there and kind of hold the wheels straight. So got a lot of racing here left to do here tonight. We've qualified good in all the times, so we just have to keep on, see if we can get the car a little bit better, and see if we can move around and race like we can qualify.
I think it's safe to say during Federated Auto Parts Dirt Car Nationals, you probably have the most laps almost out of anybody in the pit area tonight. How has that helped you so far? Obviously, it's shown in qualifying, but how can it help you in other ways as this 2 nights goes on here with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship? Yeah, definitely, racing wing cars or any laps you can get on any track, but racing wing cars here at the, fastest half mile is, it makes the non-wing car feel a little bit slower. So, yeah, just I'm used to the speed and everything now, and it just helps any laps you can get anywhere. So got a good piece underneath of me, and if I just do my job, we should be pretty good here. Dason Persley's 8th career Honest Abe Roofing Quick Time Qualifier Award comes during the first night of Winter Dirt Games for 2025. Brian, it's safe to say CBI, they have proven they're going to be a threat here, even in the non-wing sprint car realm.
If his success in midgets tells anything, and of course with the pedigree of Chad Bowden, his father, and their racing legacy, you would expect nothing less. As with that, I do believe Dirt Car Late Models going to be coming up next, and with the call, Mr. Chris Steppen.
To the Midwest we go. The USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championships Midwest season opening weekend takes us back to 2 familiar venues the series hasn't visited in quite some time. First up is the return to Indiana's Paragon Speedway on Friday night, April 4th.